Hello and welcome to episode number 3 of Killer Frequency. Last time out we saved some people. Somebody mentioned Clive as a potential suspect. I think that was Virginia. She said something along the lines of, like, Clive, I said I wouldn't tell anybody. And apparently there's a custodian that works at the radio station named Clive. So, let's see what all that is about.
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash, host of 189.16, The Scream, and tonight's 911 stand-in.
Hi. Hello? Am I on air?
Sure are, caller. What's your name, and what have you got for us tonight?
Name's Eugene Stein, and I've got a heart full of love, Forrest. I'm hanging out in the middle of the maze, listening to your show, looking up at the stars, and waiting for her.
Okay, we have a
We
map.
got a special lady coming out to see you.
Yeah. Molly. We planned to get lost in the maze tonight. To take our first journey together into the love labyrinth. That's why I'm calling, actually. I thought she'd be here an hour ago. And since I've listened all night to how cool you play it, I
Damn
thought
right.
you were the perfect guy to ask. Should I call her up and ask if she's coming, or wait and see?
For real, kid?
If you've been listening all night, do you really need to ask me?
Yes, that's why I'm calling.
Bingo. Here's what I was looking for. Eugene, you really need to go home to your parents.
My parents are dead, actually.
Oh, jeez.
But,
It's really going around.
yeah, I guess it's not the night. Hang on. I hear some rustling. I guess she came after all. Molly! I'm in the middle!
Okay, he's in the middle
It'll take
of
a
the
while
maze.
to get here, but, thanks again, Forrest. It's been good talking. Oh, wait a second.
That's not Molly.
Molly can't whistle. No, this is supposed to be the best night of my life! Not the worst.
Stay calm, Eugene. We'll get you out of this.
Carm! I'm about to die a virgin!
Listen, Eugene. Breathe, hide, and call back in a minute. We'll get you out.
I'll do it for Molly. But please, hurry.
Well, listeners, while Peggy and I deliberate, here's a track for all you lovers out there.
Okay, it looks like he's gonna have to go towards the tractor statue and up around counterclockwise.
Now it's time to go with The Flow. And this is their hit, Crying for Help. How the hell am I supposed to get him through the maze?
You know Barbara, our receptionist? She's a maze fanatic. Shame she isn't here. I was supposed to go with her last week, but she changed her mind.
Why'd she change her mind?
She went with that jerk Brad instead.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Peggy.
It's fine. I'm not the one who had to go out with that jerk Brad after all.
Maybe we should call Barbara then? If she's so big on the maze.
We could, but I don't actually know her number.
Looks
But
like we
she
accidentally
probably has maze stuff somewhere.
sequence broke a little bit
Go
here.
and see what you can find. That'll hopefully be enough.
Which one is Barbara again?
Barbara! You know, Barbara!
You know Barbara.
Forrest, I've seen you speak to her.
Help me out, Peggy.
She's the receptionist. Sits at reception, never does any work because she's talking to Brad all day.
Throwing out maps in the
Ringing
trash.
Right, yeah, sorry, I guess it's just the stress of...
No excuses. Just go and find something to help us. Any luck?
Yeah, I found a map for the maze in the trash.
Why was it in the trash? Never mind. It doesn't matter right now. That's a question for Barbara later. Eugene
Yeah, it's a
called
little
while you were
odd,
away.
huh?
He's on line 1. Time to turn the music off.
Never gonna
Welcome
remember
back
that.
to 189.16, The Scream.
The Scream!
I hope you lovers like that track. And I hope we can help our lover in the maze.
Not
Eugene,
die.
you're back on air.
I'm lost, Forrest. I just
Oh,
ran and
jeez. Okay.
I don't know where I am. I'm at a crossroad, facing a tractor statue.
Okay, that's not too far
There are
away.
hay bales painted gold on my right.
Yep. So we're gonna go left.
Go left.
Okay. I went left, then tried a right. I have a pig statue in front of me and a creepy rocking horse on my left.
Go backwards.
Go backwards.
Why didn't I just invite her over? I'm at a crossroads. There's a pitchfork statue up ahead. Which
Okay,
way?
so we're gonna have to go left here,
Go left.
and then bear left.
Oh, tonight was meant to go. I just wanted some love. There's a tiny barn in front of me.
Yep.
And a scarecrow behind me.
Yep.
Nothing to my sides.
Okay, we're gonna go right.
Go right.
I can't run much more. I just passed a corn silo.
That's
Didn't see
9.
anything else.
Didn't see anything else, so that means that he went from the right.
Where do I go?
So we're gonna go
Go
forwards.
forward.
Okay, here I go. This, doesn't look right. No, I'm going back to where I was.
Wait, what?
Jesus!
Oh, shit!
Oh no!
He's cutting through the walls! Where do I go?
Oh no! Just past the corn silo and didn't see anything else on the way. Oh, so we go to the right.
Go right.
I see it!
That was close.
I'm out! And my bike's still here! Oh, thank God! Thank you, Forrest! I love you, Molly! Ah!
That was tense. I think I held my breath the whole time.
Shame the maze got all cut up.
Yeah, better it than Eugene, though.
By the way, why do you think Molly missed their date? Do you think she's okay?
Unfortunately for Eugene, I think she probably never left home.
Oh! Poor Eugene. 149.
Thank you for calling in, Mr. Walton. We'll make sure to add the town librarian to our list of suspicious Clives.
Remember, report a Clive to stay alive. Next caller is up, Forrest.
So
take it
lame.
away.
Caller, you're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
The Scream!
Wonderful show tonight, Forrest.
Thank you. That's really wonderful of you to say. What's your name, caller?
You can call me Dawn. Could you play my tune, Forrest?
Your tune. Sure.
Long Ride Home.
That old song. Sure. We got it. I think I played it the other day.
Thanks. It'll be good to hear it again.
All right, folks. Coming up is that old classic.
Forrest, I don't think you're gonna find that song.
What do you mean? I played it a few nights ago.
I know, but, we don't have it anymore.
What are you talking about?
I threw it away.
You
What?
threw it in the trash?
No, I threw it out the window earlier today.
And why did you throw it out the window earlier today?
Brad was annoying me all afternoon. He played it on repeat because he knows I don't like it. So I grabbed it and threw it right out of one of the office windows. Not
Cool.
my finest hour, but I can only take
Go,
so
go,
much.
go, go, go.
All right. So, what do we do instead then?
Let's just play a different song. We've got more important things to think about anyway.
Gotcha. Okay, folks. Here comes some unrequested music. Sorry about that, Dawn. Maybe try again tomorrow night.
Sorry.
All right.
Of all the songs to request, why'd it have to be that one?
Gee, Peggy, what did the barn finds ever do to you?
Wrote that song for one. It gets real old when you're forced to
Something
listen to it on
fishy
repeat
going on
for
here.
years. Why couldn't they just request Roddy? Oh, Forrest, scrap the song. We have another caller.
But I just put the song on.
Sorry to cut the music short, folks. Callers take priority tonight. Welcome to 189.16, The Scream. This is Forrest Nat.
Forrest. Oh, thank God. It's me again. Murphy.
Talk to me, Murphy. What's wrong?
Oh, the killer got me, man. Why did I ever trust a guy named Master Robin?
I warned you not
So
to.
he's at
Hindsight is 2020, okay?
the waste disposal
Forrest,
plant.
we need to do something.
Goddamn beast. He came to the gallows waste disposal plant. Beat on me, man. Carried me inside and locked me in a dumpster. I got a flashlight, but... Oh, goddamn. I smell smoke. I think he started a fire.
Hold on, Murphy. We'll call for help right now.
You gotta hurry, man. I need someone here now or I'm gonna die.
Peggy, get the fire department on the line.
On it. All right. Now just... Come on, pick up. Hi. Yes, I'd like to report a fire over at the Gallows Waste Disposal Plant. It's an emergency. What do you mean it's not operational? Why is there no backup vehicle? Oh, god damn it! Forrest, that evil son of a bitch slashed the tires on the town's only fire engine. They can't do anything. But I have a few friends who live nearby. Maybe one of them can save Murphy.
Where do they live?
My friend Alex lives on the corner of Haddonfield and Romero Street, and Catherine lives on the west end of Myers Lane. And there's Jericho on the east end of Myers Lane. But he's old. Really old.
Okay, I'll check the map, see who would be best to do this.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Alex lives on the corner of Haddonfield Road right next to Romero Street, so that's right here. Use the little, give me this. Right here. Okay. Catherine lives at the west end of Myers. Old Man Jericho lives at the east end of Myers. And fire department get more fire engines. Okay. Okay, so Old Man Jericho should be closest. McCready Street is locked off. Unable to access the connecting road between Rogers Ave and Haddonfield Ave. So that's the entire length Still feel like Jericho would be fastest.
All right, Forrest, who should I call? Who can help Murphy?
Call Jericho.
All right, give me a second.
Hope he's still awake.
They're on the way. They'll call from the plant. You can direct them from there.
Well, let's hope they get there in time.
Okay. And where do we need to go?
Forrest, I'm getting a call. Are you sure you can't?
What's happening, Peggy?
Old man Jericho wasn't fast enough. I don't know why I even mentioned him.
Oh no.
But I did. The plant burned down.
Oh, fuck.
Collapsed. So Murphy is... Poor Fernando is gonna be crushed.
Oh shit.
His father died a hero. He was just trying to protect the town.
That's actually pretty
I
nice,
wasn't even thinking how
Forrest.
slow an old man would be.
Murphy,
Whoops.
I promise we will stop this. For you and for Fernando.
Peggy, it's going to be our...
Forrest, we have another call.
Okay.
Let's
We're
not
not
waste
save
time.
scumming. It's just what happens, right?
All right, folks. Another of our good citizens is on the line. Let's see what they have to say. Welcome to 189.16 The Scream, with me, your host, Forrest Nash.
Forrest, Teddy Gallows Jr.
Oh, this
here.
jerk.
I just want to say that my thoughts and prayers are with my Gallows Creek neighbors during this awful time.
Oh, it's mayoral candidate and scion of the town founders, Mr. Gallows. Are you in danger?
We need to be a town of law and order. We need cops who have the tools and funding they need to keep us safe.
Okay, Teddy.
I know you're an outsider to our little town here, Forrest. But you're really stepping up to bat for us all tonight.
Get it?
I just want to say thank you for taking a swing for Gallows Creek.
Jackass.
I want to make sure I get this out on air to all of Gallows Creek. You're a real prick, Teddy.
I just want to make sure our town is safe and prosperous. That's why the Gallows Family Factory, founded by my father, Theodore C. Gallows, God rest his soul, which employs over 200...
Teddy, unless you've got an emergency, I'm cutting you off.
You know what? I do have a problem. A problem that's ruining our town. You know what it is?
Your family waste plant just burned down, so now we have nowhere to dump our garbage?
The problem is that woman, our current mayor, Linda Cartwright.
Oh, here we go.
She just isn't one of us. Linda Cartwright is un-American, unstable, and...
You're not better than anyone, Teddy. Just because you inherited half the town.
Your producer sounds a little unstable too.
Don't you dare speak to me that way.
Cut him off, Peggy.
I can guarantee this kind of thing will not happen when I take office. The moral decay of...
And that's enough of Teddy Gallows Jr. for one lifetime.
I always feel disgusting after hearing him talk. Just play an ad, Forrest. I need a minute.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, great party, man. Thanks. Can I grab another beer? Hey, sure thing. Let me grab you one out of the fridge. Oh no, we're out of beer. What am I gonna do? The party is going to be over.
Fear not. The Grill and Spree will give you a free six-pack of beer if Gallows High wins this Tuesday.
Say what?
That's right. Order a meal deal from us and you'll get a free six-pack of beer if Gallows High wins.
Free six-pack? Right righteous.
You heard me. 6 beers if Gallows High wins. Sounds like you've already had enough beers.
I hope we murder them.
Me too, Billy.
Me too, Billy.
Come on down to Grilling Spree. I'll call off 555-749-8335. We've got barbecue you'll die for.
Definitely leaning
Yeah.
into the camp.
Hey, Forrest, do you know what the Grill Reaper's favorite grilling spree order is?
I have a feeling you're gonna tell me.
Spare ribs.
Just get me back on the air. And we're back.
We got a caller. You know what to do. Caller on line 1.
Hello, caller. You're live on the Scream with me, Forrest Nash. Hello, caller.
Who is this? I need the police.
I'm Forrest Nash. I'm standing in for 911 tonight. What's wrong?
There's a guy hunting me and my friends. I think he's killed some of them already. That's him. He's just outside. I can see him from up here.
God damn it. She's just a kid.
Where are you? Are you somewhere safe?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Stay with me, kid. Focus.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Focus. Tell me, what's your name?
Sweetie, you can do it. What's your name?
Carrie.
Good. Carrie, listen to me. We're gonna get you out of there. All right? Now, where are you?
The old murder house. Upstairs. I'm at the end of a hall. There's a bathroom, a couple bedrooms, a closet. Oh, he's coming. Where should I go?
I don't know. I don't have a map. Closet.
Go to the closet.
Okay, I'll... He's here. He's here. He's gonna kill me.
Forrest, I don't think we can...
Don't move.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Forrest! What?
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 Are you kidding me?
Okay, what the hell is going on here?
Oh, who's on the phone, Carrie? The cops? It's just a joke, jeez.
Jeez.
Wait, isn't that...
Jimmy, that wasn't funny, you sicko! Of course I called the cops, but some guy just answered instead.
What guy?
Forrest Nash, what the hell are you all doing?
It's prank night, old man. We're just having fun.
That's the kid! The kid who called in earlier pretending to be the whistling man.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Jimmy, everyone, it's really not safe to be out. Please, go home.
And waste whistling night? No way.
That little idiot.
Whistling night?
It's a stupid tradition. Especially stupid since that one kid died back in... Would you take off that stupid mask if it's hard to breathe? Who's under there anyway? Is that you, Seth?
Idiot. Seth is right next to you. That's, wait.
Oh no.
Who are you? Oh no, man.
Everyone!
That's
get
not my fault.
inside!
Everyone, run!
You two, barricade the door. Scott, Heather, you barricade the back. out there, and we're in here. We're safe, right?
You bought time, but not much.
Forrest, we have to.
Heather, I already called the cops. Forrest picked up. He's the best we're gonna get.
Who is with you, Carrie?
My friend, we drove out to the old murder house, and... Oh, of course! The van! Who's got the keys? Jimmy had them.
Jimmy's dead.
Jimmy.
Focus. Stay focused, Carrie.
Focus. Yes. Sorry. I'm here.
We'll figure something out. Between all of you, there's gotta be a way to beat this. Just sit tight, okay?
Heather, shut up. If we do that, we're gonna get killed. If only Jeannie were here.
Jeannie? Jeannie McPherson?
Jeannie
Our
from the
intern, Jeannie?
notes.
Yes. She's my best friend and the smartest
Was
one
that
out
Jeannie
of all
and
of
Jimmy?
us. She stayed in tonight. Forrest, listen. We'll see what we can come up with, and, What? Scott, you're not any good at... And... No, Chad. Out of all of us, you're not the one to... Oh,
Everything okay?
no. We're figuring out a plan, but everyone's volunteering to do things they're just bad at. I think we can figure out what to do, but I don't think we can agree on who should do what. I think you'll have to
Okay.
be the tiebreaker, or else these idiots are gonna get us killed.
But
Shut up, you... Ugh. Forrest, I'll call you back.
So I'm gonna have to
But
judge
I
the
don't know anything about
aptitude
your
of
friend.
teenagers.
Ugh, these damn kids never learn.
You're telling me.
breathe, Peggy. It's okay.
Ugh, they do this kind of thing every year, Forrest. People get hurt.
All right, folks. We're gonna work out a way to save Carrie and her friends. This next one goes out to all the trapped kids out there. You'll like this next song. Peggy, you mentioned something about their friend working here? An intern?
Yeah, Jeannie. Seems a nice enough girl, but a bit.
They were
head
at
in
a
the clouds,
murder
you know?
house?
Not sure why we took on an intern. We really didn't have the office space for one. Poor thing got tucked away in a dark corner somewhere downstairs, I heard.
All right, I'll go see if I can find her desk. Hopefully she has something we can use.
Alright, that was right near the door, I think, the exit door.
Peggy said her desk is downstairs.
Did I go in here yet? I don't think I've checked these bathrooms out. I've already got that as a clue.
Jeez, they really tucked Jeannie away.
Yeah, Jeannie and Jimmy.
Friendship quiz. That's my word.
Most likely to peak Mount Everest. Hot David, Kyle, and Heather. Okay, so Heather's a good climber. Most likely to win the award for worst poker face. Cynthia does not have a good poker face. Most likely to end up in prison is Seth. Escape prison is Jennifer. Olympic athlete. David and Heather. What is PTO? Most likely to pass their driving test without any errors. So Jimmy's a good driver, but Jimmy's dead, right? Win an Oscar, Lisa and Tammy. Beat everyone at go-karting, Scott, so he might be a good driver too. Most likely to trip while running in a horror movie. Okay. Most likely to end up in a car crash. Scott. So Scott would beat everybody at go-karting, but also end up in a car crash. Tammy is also on both lists, so Chad and David. Chad and David are on the good go-karting list, but not in the car crash list. So we'll see. See if we can get these stupid teens out of there.
Hey, you find anything that'll help us out?
Yeah, I found a friendship quiz with all these kids on it.
If you think that'll help, then good enough. Carrie's on line 1, whenever you're ready.
This is Forrest Nash, back again with an unlucky caller on this unlucky night. Carrie, are you there?
Yes, we've got a plan, but we can't agree on who should do what.
You want me to be the tiebreaker?
Exactly.
I'm ready. What's the first step?
Okay, first things first, we'll need a spotter. Someone who can keep an eye on the killer. We'll need someone on the roof. It's gonna be a hard climb.
Okay.
We're deciding between Heather, Kyle, and Hot David.
Mount Everest, Heather.
Heather's got this.
Yes, Heather, he picked you. Now please, stop talking about all your cheerleading trophies. Part 2, the Whistling Man padlocked the gate back to the road. Before we drive out of here, we need someone to pick the lock. Seth, Jennifer, and Scott all want to do it.
Someone who can pick a lock. Most likely to end up in prison, or most likely to escape prison? Probably escape. Win an Oscar. Go karting. I'm gonna go with Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Jesus, Jennifer, you carry a bump key? Why didn't you say so earlier? Anyway, that brings us to part 3. Getting the van keys. I'll volunteer for this. I don't know Jimmy as well as you guys, so it'll probably be easier that way. Then it's part 4.
This is a very detailed plan. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's weirdly easier to think when you're about to die.
You're doing great. What's the next part?
Part 4, we need someone to lead the Whistling Man away. We need a fast runner. For this one, we're trying to decide between... Who was it again? Hot David,
Olympic
Cynthia,
athlete?
and Scott.
It's not Scott. I'm guessing Olympic athlete, so... David?
David.
David!
Yeah, you spend a lot of time running shirtless. You got this, Hot David. Sweet. Okay, let's recap. We get the eyes on the roof. A runner distracts the killer while we grab the van keys and pick the lock on the gate. Now the tricky part. The getaway.
Right.
Ooh, what's the plan there?
Well, we can't all outrun the Whistling Man. But he thinks we're just a bunch of stupid teens. So, let's use that against him. Part 5. We trick the killer into a trap. Someone can pretend to be injured. Who would make the most believable bait?
Who you got?
We got Lisa, Tammy, and Cynthia.
Okay, Cynthia and Tammy both have terrible poker faces. Oscar winner is Lisa. So we're going with Lisa.
Lisa.
You're right, Lisa. Having to smile at rude customers is perfect practice. That should take care of the killer. And then it's time to get out of here. Finally, part 6. We need someone who can drive us through the woods and back to Gallows Creek alive. Who's our getaway driver? Should it be... Who have we got? Chad? Scott? Cynthia? Whatever. Forrest, you know what to do.
Okay, so Scott's good at go-karting, but also on the car crash list. Cynthia is not good at go-karting and on the car crash list. Chad is good at go-karting and not on the car crash list, so we're going with Chad.
Chad.
Oh, perfect. Your go-karting experience will be great, Chad. Thanks, Forrest. We'll just take a few seconds for ourselves, and then it's go time.
Sounds good. Talk to you in a sec.
Good luck, Carrie. That actually sounded like a pretty good plan.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, let's hope.
No, we probably don't need this anymore.
Oh, the kids are back already. Line 1 again.
If you're just tuning in, we're coming to you live with a bunch of teens about to flee a madman. Listener discretion is advised. Are you ready, Carrie?
We're good to go, Forrest.
Alrighty then. Hit it.
You got this.
Here we go, everyone. Spotter, to the roof. Go, Heather. She's off and away. All right, Renner. Get ready. Wait for the spotter's signal. Spotter says go. He took the bait. Lockpicker, go. I'll get the keys off Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, his face is...
The keys, Carrie. You need to get the van keys.
His face is lying next to him, Forrest. He got caught. Oh, God.
Okay, now I didn't pick her.
Focus. Breathe.
Right.
She
Right.
volunteered.
The van keys. Got him. It's... Jennifer got the gate unlocked. And Hot David should be back any second. Perfect. It's working. I can't believe it's actually working.
You're doing great.
Focus. You got this.
We got this. Next step, trap the killer. All right. Wait. Get into position. Everybody else, hide. Okay, performer. Now, act like your life depends on it.
Oh.
There he is. He's buying it. Now! Push the bookshelf over! Oh my god! He went through the floor!
Is that good?
Spotter! You need to climb down now! We gotta go! She's coming down. And yes! Heather! Quick, everyone to the van. Driver, take the keys. The damn gate swung shut. Huh? What? It won't stay open. I'll hold it.
Uh-oh.
You drive through.
Carrie!
What was that?
It's a whistling man. Drive! Now! Let me go! Just go! Just drive!
Oh my god.
Please, no! No!
Carrie?
Well, we saved all but one, I guess.
He just...
What?
I don't understand.
Thank God you're okay.
Can you get somewhere safe?
I can make it home. Thank you both for helping. If you hadn't,
It was your plan, Carrie.
So
and
is
it was
she
a great
related
plan.
to him or something?
It was really all you, Carrie.
Still, I need to get home.
Breathe, Carrie. You're okay now.
I'll call you when I'm somewhere safe. Talk to you then.
Interesting.
Folks, that was a lot. Our thoughts go out to Jimmy's parents in this awful time. For any kids listening in, please stay inside and stay safe.
And parents, hug your kids extra tight tonight.
Here's a song for the girl walking home in the dark.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Forrest Nash here. Listeners, we've got another caller live on 189.16, The Scream. What's on your mind, caller?
Hey, Forrest. I just wanted to phone in and say that I think I speak for everyone when I say that you're providing a real service for Gallows Creek tonight. It's cool what you're doing, man.
Well, I'm just doing my job, friend. Anyway, tell me about yourself. What's your name? Are you keeping safe tonight?
Yeah, man, I'm good, thanks. I'm at my roller rink, trying to get everything ready for the Harvest Festival tomorrow. I had a guy from Starling Security here earlier installing the Starling 4000 system, so I'm a little behind. As for my name, my friends call me Roller Ricky, and I now consider you a friend, my man.
We're friends now, huh? Well, that's kind of you to say. Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Sounds like roller skating is more than just a job to you. So is this vocational?
I wasn't always Roller Ricky. Once upon a time, believe it or not, I used to go by just Ricky.
Just plain old Ricky,
Yeah.
wow.
Back then, things were pretty rough. I used to roll with a bad crowd. Not all bad, but there was one guy. Anyway, some bad stuff went down. I harbored a lot of guilt for a long time and turned to the bottle. I didn't really talk about it or even know how to talk. It's just how it was. That bottle took the best years of my life. Or so I thought.
It's never too late, Roller Ricky.
How did you turn things around?
I joined a support group. I opened up about my problems, and sharing that burden just took so much weight off. It's a long story from there, but I found roller disco. I learned how to have fun again, cutting loose and making shapes. Now whenever I get down, I get down. I'm finally free from it all, man. It's important just to talk to somebody. That's the first step. Ain't that right, Max?
Aw, hello, Max.
Yeah, welcome to the show, Max.
Max is my emotional support dog.
Oh boy.
He's a rescue dog, but I always say he's the one that rescued me. He's the best dog a guy could ask for. Of course, the first thing I did was teach him how to skate. He's better than me now, a real pro.
Max can skate.
Yeah, man. At first they said it couldn't be done, and then they said it shouldn't be done. But Maxie loves the rink, man. Is that another train, Maxie? Maxie loves trains, man. He's even got that special how to greet them.
He's at a train track.
It sounds like you two make a great pair.
Maxie appreciates all the positivity you're throwing out, my
This
man.
dotted yellow
You know, I'm
line.
actually hosting free skating lessons tomorrow at the festival. I think it's a great opportunity to give back to the community. Man, all this talk of skating's got me itching for a boogie. Before I switch my radio off for the night, could I request a song, Forrest? Something I can groove to, you know, something funky. It'll be me and Maxie's final boogie breakdown tonight. Then I think we'll take it down a level.
I can do that. Thanks again for calling. You and Max, be safe now, okay?
Bye, Maxie.
You got it, man. Peace.
Well, folks, this next one goes out to Roller Ricky and Max. Enjoy.
I really needed that call, you know, after everything.
Yeah, I get that. He talked a bit much for my taste, but it is inspiring to hear somebody come back from the brink like that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You were thinking about Max on skates, weren't you?
Well, would you look at that? Another caller on the line. What are the odds? Better take it.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. This is Forrest Nash. How are you tonight, caller?
I'm doing okay.
Hey, it's Carrie.
I made it home safe.
Gary!
Hey, I just wanted to thank you for doing what you could earlier. You know, even though we lost Jimmy, and I don't know.
Hey, it's okay. You were so brave earlier. You're safe now.
I wanted to ask you why. Why he didn't. Why am I.
Good question.
What, Carrie?
Why did he spare me? After what he did.
Maybe he only wanted to hurt the pranksters.
Maybe. Did he just think everyone was making fun of him? Did he always hate these hazing rituals? I mean, if he did, why wait all these years to... Why do this now?
These stupid hazing nights have to stop. Carrie, you did so well tonight. Stay safe and rest. Help is coming to Gallows Creek. We just need to hold on.
Thanks, Peggy. Hey, Forrest? Could I request a song?
Of course, Carrie. What song?
Any song by Blast Processor. And thank you.
This next one goes out to Carrie.
You know, what Carrie just said has really got me thinking.
About what?
The whistling man left her alone. Why? There must be a reason.
When it comes to masked whistling killers, I don't think a reason is a key part of their process.
Well, it's something to consider. I need to take a break. If you want to stretch your legs, now's the time. Just hit the Peggy button when you want to get back on air.
Interesting. It's the first time it's just letting me leave without looking for clues. Let's take a quick look around. We've already looked at a lot of this stuff.
Locked tight.
Might be worth going to the janitor closet again. Can't interact with any of these drawers. Gallows Creek Chili Cook-Off Champion. Interesting. So there's nothing in the janitor closet. What's this? Okay, nothing is jumping out. And I bet these are all
So many
locked.
locked doors, so few keys.
A lot of leaks, huh?
Not getting in there tonight.
I wonder if that means something or if it's just environmental decoration. Alright, let's head back up.
Let's get going, Peggy.
Alrighty, we could run another segment or... Scratch that, Forrest. We have a caller.
You're through to 189.16, The Scream. What's your emergency?
Hello again, Forrest. Oh, that call with the teens was awful.
Who's
Those poor
this?
kids. Still, I'm glad the girl
Virginia?
didn't get hurt.
Thanks for your concern. Are you in trouble? What's on your mind?
I wanted to ask you again to play my song, Forrest. You said you were gonna play it, but you didn't.
Your name was Dawn, right?
What, Peggy? Yes. Oh, well remembered. My name is Dawn, and I wanted to ask you again to play my tune, Forrest. Long Ride Home? You know, the one that Peggy said she threw outside the window?
She was on air?
You must really love that song. If you're calling up to ask for it when you know we don't have it.
Well, I do love it. And I don't want to argue, but
Yeah.
you do have it. It's just outside the window.
What?
There's a serial killer on the loose. I can't just go outside hunting for a record.
I'm really sorry,
Oh, because
Dawn.
she threw it out the window.
We just can't get it right now.
But wasn't the Whistling Man just at the old murder house? That's miles from the station. It won't take you a
Suspicious,
second to
Dawn.
grab it.
Don, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there's something unnatural about this freak. He's fast. I'm not risking it.
Oh, but I think you will. Forrest? Peggy, I'm calling with more than a request. I know something. I think I know who's gonna be next.
What?
Are you serious?
Play my song, Forrest, and you'll find out.
Well, folks, here's some music for you while I think things over. Is she serious, Peggy?
She's serious about hearing that song, that's for sure.
Peggy, I mean, is she serious about...
I don't know, Forrest, but we don't really have a choice, do we? If she's telling the truth...
All right, I'll do it.
You're a good man, Forrest. I'll slide you the key to the fire door.
Wait. Our fire door has to be unlocked?
Yeah, you know, I
Yeah.
never thought about it, but yeah. We should talk to Reggie about that later. Anyway, I'll hold the fort down while you're out. Maybe I'll even get a caller. That could be exciting. 189.16, The Scream. With me, Peggy.
Great. Fire door. If there was ever a time for a jump scare, this would be it. Oh, this is the alley from the prologue.
You know, I hope she'll be happy when I'm brutally murdered by the Whistling Man. Out here, in the open, alone.
Okay, we're looking for a record. Still have those locks that are very suspicious. Oh, fuck. It's definitely somebody over there.
Here it is. Long ride home.
Isn't that an actual song? Take the long way home.
Of course. It locks behind me. And of course the key doesn't work on this side. Fantastic. Maybe there's another way back in through the basement.
Basement?
A door, elevator, or something.
Freight elevator only.
And that's broken too. Only the best for K-Fam. Let's see if I can fix this. Looks like a power issue. I should check the fuse box.
Getting a little spooky here.
Looks like I'm gonna have to hunt around for some new fuses.
Okay. Maybe... Now that's... Oh, there we go. If that says fuse, why can't I pick it up? $70. These numbers must mean something. Is it 3 more? Yeah, 3 more that we're looking for. Or 2 more. Well, that was not noisy. Those things. Oh, here we go. Another A30. A5. That adds up to 70. Did that work? No. $20. I see a couple more fuses over there. It's 20. It's 15. Okay. Well, let's drop these off. Oh shit, there's another one. Alright. Just put all of our options over here. Right. Then we'll figure it out. Sorry, there's no sprint button, right? No. Alright. Okay, so we've got a green one, a yellow one. That's all I've found. Oh, there's another one. There's a red one down there. I swear, every so often I hear a whistling sound. So obviously the goal isn't to have it add up to 30, or sorry, 70, because I already have that. What are these? Do they have letters or numbers? That's an A30. That's an A30. That's an A30.
Nah, that's not right. Do the fuses add up properly?
No.
Looks like I'm gonna have to hunt around for some new fuses.
I mean, it's 70.
Bingo!
I guess I just needed to add it up differently.
I could probably survive that fall. Looks like the janitor's closet. What did Peggy say his name was?
Clive.
Clive?
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Well, this is suspicious.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this.
Okay. Game just turned itself up to 11 here. Okay, we've got some circled names. Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, Ant Williams, Chuck Brody. Power station, trailer park, hospital, gas station. Help Chuck Brody. Former Gallows High football captain Chuck Brody suffered a career-ending injury as a victim of the festival disaster late last year. To help him on his road to recovery, we're buying him some lottery tickets. Hopefully he gets lucky and can get back on his feet, pun not intended. Drop tickets in the bucket below. No bucket. Festival disaster. Big wheel breaks free. 15 injured. Who's to blame? So this was in the 70s. Gallows Creek Harvest Festival closed early this year after tragedy struck only hours after opening. The big wheel broke free from its supports and rolled through town. An investigation is currently underway. More on page 12. Chuck Brody, Kim Walker, Rebecca Allen, Ant Williams. Okay, that's all the circled names. Blue for thought. Local doctor Kay Walker recommends all locals get their flu shot ASAP. Flu season's upon us. 84 is no different to any other year. Make sure you're protected. Staff surge at power station. Gallows Creek Power Station hires 20 new staff in record time. 12 of which were students from Gallows Creek High. Marriage announcement. Kim Walker and Peter Stein. Wasn't Stein the name of someone? Crime syndicate impounded. Finally put an end to the long-running car thieving crime syndicate. The informant, who's asked to remain anonymous, will hereafter be referred to as R.A. Walked free with no charges. R.A. Rebecca Allen. That's her. Is that Chuck Brody of the Athletics Club? Probably. Trailer for sale at McCready Street. Quiet Ridge Health and Safety Convention. Featuring special guest. Lead engineer responsible for the Gallows Creek Harvest Festival disaster, 1972. Okay. Beep beep, lookout tragedy. 5 dead, 16 injured after bus brakes fail. In 77, bus failed to stop and crashed into a fuel tanker. The deceased have been identified as D. Rudd, M. Houghton, P. Stein, K. Stein, J. Mildred. P and K Stein were married. Okay, I already read that one. Sheriff Matthews warns citizens to look out for suspicious behavior after multiple car thefts. Crime wave of 70 will be stopped, I can assure you. We must work together to bring down this criminal organization. 24-hour gas station bought by local ex-lottery winner. Christine's Gas and Repair has been sold to a man who won the lottery 14 years ago. Would have been 72, which could be Brody, who they bought tickets for. It'll keep me busy on an evening. He's asked to remain anonymous. Diary of a Car Thief. Police informant tell-all book. So, Rebecca Allen is the police informant. Local legend takes to Manhattan. Infamous author of tell-all book Diary of a Car Thief moves out of Gallows Creek for a new life in the big city. She stole our cars, then she stole our time and money, said our reviewer Jim Randy last year. 86. I'll be taking screen clips of all these things. Because they might be important, and I know I can pick them up, but I can't actually carry them all out. So we're going to... go down here and we'll just clip everything. Could probably get all these things all in one. Right, and then... I don't need super close-ups as long as I can read them. So probably 2 more. Okay, and do the last one down here. Okay. So we've got all of our clips here of all of those documents, just in case we need them. And let's see what's going on with this desk.
Huh, there's a key. I'll just take that.
Basement stairs.
Might be important.
Here's to MC and GB. Thank y'all for making our song yours. The barn finds long road home. It's a cassette disc. C and GB. Okay. Well, hopefully I'm not missing anything else in here.
I wonder how the show's going.
We're gonna explore as much as we can. Oh, that's locked. Okay.
Isn't that such a good song, folks? And now for... Jesus, Forrest, you've been gone for ages. I thought something had happened.
Something did happen. Clive, the janitor, might be Clive, the murderer.
What?
I'll start from the beginning. The fire door locked behind me, so...
240.
Why did you heave that thing all the way up here?
Because the basement's creepy as hell, and I don't like standing around down there.
Fair. Alright, let's run through this again. We have a creepy board you found in a creepy basement, made by our creepy janitor, who you think is the creepy whistling man.
Yep.
Oh, was I supposed to bring that whole
on the creepy
board?
board are the names Chuck Brody, Kim Walker,
Oh.
Rebecca Allen, and Aunt Williams.
They really don't want me to take
And
notes,
you
do
think
they?
one of these people will be the whistling man's, Clive's, next target.
That's right. And we've got to find them.
You
Okay.
said there are 4 locations listed there too?
Yes.
The hospital, the power station, the gas station, and the trailer park. Clive must think the target is at one of those locations. Forrest, you're gonna have to figure out if any of the potential targets are at one of these locations tonight. Hit the button if you need any help.
Okay, trailer park. Actually, let's we'll put these sticky notes on here if possible. Apparently not. All right, trailer park. Okay. Looking for a power station, gas station, and hospital. Here's the hospital. Gas station and power station. Station. Okay. And today is September 3rd, 87. 87. Tuesday the 1st through Sunday the 6th of September. So that's Anne. Quiet Ridge Health and Safety Convention. Get started in a career of health and safety advising. Okay. So Anne is somewhere today. But where is she? I guess hospital, because it's a health convention? I mean, that wouldn't happen at a trailer park gas station or power station. Sorry, I've been saying Anne. It's Rebecca Allen at the hospital. Because of this. And then this tells you that that's so that's the photo of Anne, the author of Diary of a Car Thief. Oh wait, hold on. No. This is the engineer responsible for the Gallow Creek Harvest Festival. So, who is that? Class of 69. Big Wheel broke free. It's probably not Chuck Brody, because he was crushed by it. This is also talking about Diary of a Car Thief. Oh. Justice for Festival Victims. Blame 2 engineers that were contracted in the form of local powers in from the local power station. Lead engineer Ant Williams and junior engineer Sean Everett. Distracted talking about horror movies while assembling the big wheel. So Ant Williams was the lead engineer. But he's probably still at the hospital, right? Because the event is still about health. I think that's right. Right, today is September 3rd, 87. September 1st through 6th of 87, the lead engineer responsible for the Gallows Creek Harvest Festival disaster in 72. And then this says Aunt Williams. Okay, so it's Aunt Williams at the hospital.
How's it going?
I'm ready, Peggy.
Are you sure? We've only got one shot at this.
It's gotta be.
I'm sure. Let's do this.
Okay, name first. Who do you think the target is?
Aunt Williams.
Aunt Williams.
And where will I find them?
At the hospital.
The hospital.
Okay, I'm dialing. One moment. Forrest, I'm through to the hospital, but they say there isn't anyone by that name there.
What? Then who? Jesus!
It sounds like something blew up!
He's using bombs now?
Oh my god. The call board, one moment.
What did I do wrong?
Forrest, I'm getting so many calls. Just let me... I'm gonna take us off air for a moment.
Peggy, what's happening in there? Peggy.
I'm back. He blew up the gas station, Forrest.
Okay.
I spoke to the fire department and the hospital. The fire department is useless now, as you know. And, the hospital's only ambulance was at the gas station. Forrest, you've got to say something on the radio. You have to tell the town. I'm putting us back on air.
Okay, but that would have happened no matter what I picked, right?
Gallows Creek. I don't know how to tell you this, but, the gas station's been bombed.
Please, everyone, stay safe, stay inside, and... oh, just bring us into some music, Forrest.
Here's some music while we regroup here on KFAM 189.16, The Stream.
There's gotta be more in the basement to show us who Clive is targeting. And if that's the case, we can get ahead of him. Stop the killings before they can happen. Forrest, we need to go back down.
By we, you mean me, right?
Yep. Like I said, I need to handle all these calls. Maybe start with that creepy mannequin room you mentioned before. I still have a lot of questions about those, by the way.
Me too.
Okay, but I solved the puzzle, right? That was the only thing that referenced today's date. Kind of just a red herring, I guess. I just realized I don't need to open the door. It just, I push into it and it opens for me. That saves a little bit of work. Okay, what else? Did I miss anything? Or did it plant something else in here for me to look at?
A key? Was this always here? I must have missed it when I brought everything upstairs.
What key? The key I already picked up? That's weird. Are you gonna let me into the other basement door now? Hmm. Is it talking about a different key? Oh. Ah. Now we're talking.
Hey, Forrest!
Peggy, give me some warning before yelling down the intercom.
Sorry. Buzz the intercom when you find something and want to discuss it.
Is this the same map? It sure looks similar. Some sort of tape recorder on the shelves? Is that these shelves? Strange.
Peggy, I've found a tape and a map down here.
A map of what?
Looks like it might be to somewhere in this storage area.
Weird. Well, maybe the tape will give us more information. Give it a play.
George Barrow, 1968. That's when this all began for me. Follow the maps, find the tapes. I'll be waiting.
Wait, George Barrow? We all heard that he drowned after a night out drinking. Was it actually Clive? Has Clive really been the whistling man for that long?
He says I need to follow the maps and find the tapes. I guess that's what this map is about.
I think we need to see what else is hidden down here. Be careful, Forrest. Keep looking. Buzz the intercom when you found something.
All right. There it is.
Time of autopsy is 7 a.m. Cause of death is asphyxiation from drowning. The degree of rigor mortis indicates that the subject has been deceased for 5 hours. That puts the time of death...
Okay, there should be a little book and another tape on art. This might be important. It's interesting because so far this game hasn't really required me to take any notes. Delivery notice 87. C. Atkins. Inside apartments, unable to install, require new parts, new installation date, September 17th. KFAM radio station, client opted for manual installation. Take a clip of this. This is that security system that that guy was talking about. Okay, so I have a copy of this in my notes, so I don't need to take that. We still are looking for that little cart thing.
Small lacerations to arms, legs, and face, typically obtained by running through foliage. Severe blistering to the feet, as though the deceased had been running without stopping.
This looks useful.
At 4 a.m., a call was received from a jogger, a Miss Sandra Sharp, reporting that a body had been found washed up in the reservoir. I drove out to investigate and was able to identify the body at the scene as that of George Barrow. I contacted the coroner's office and then the boy's parents. They informed me that they'd not seen him since 7 p.m. on the 2nd. I need to listen to that other tape and get a better idea of when they thought the time of death was, because that might be important. Just another set of shelves.
Preliminary toxicology results shows no signs of inebriation. However, a high amount of cortisol was found, indicating elevated levels of stress in the immediate moments before death.
Yeah, so none of this matches with somebody who just was drunk and wandered off and drowned. Cabinet with a fan on top.
Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door. Additionally, there appears to be a post-mortem injury to the arm. It looks like it was trapped in a car door.
Okay. But I don't have another photograph. Anything in the immediate area? Doesn't look like it. What's all this?
It is the coroner's opinion that the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan, we need to have a talk. Is that recording? Shut it off.
Okay.
This has to be important.
Report of investigation by county medical examiner. The deceased is a Caucasian male, age 18. The cause of death is established to be drowning, as shown by the signs of asphyxiation. Abrasions were found on the knuckles, likely from getting into fights in the past. Matches with known history of the deceased being aggressive. No other injuries were observed, and from the coroner's opinion, there is no evidence of foul play. Additionally, the preliminary toxicology report indicates that the deceased had high levels of alcohol in their blood. It is of the coroner's opinion that the deceased went swimming while intoxicated, resulting in his drowning. I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia. Virginia Sullivan. She was the one that I had the teens crash into her house. She said, I promised I wouldn't say anything, Clive. So she was the medical examiner. And she covered up the fact that it was likely foul play. Interesting.
It is the coroner's
Does he call her
opinion that
Virginia?
the subject likely feared for his life and was chased, resulting in a fall from a height into a body of water, where he hit his head, was knocked out, and drowned. Following that, he was moved.
Dr. Sullivan,
He calls her Dr. Sullivan.
if you're listening to this, then I'm probably dead.
What the?
I'm a man who likes to stay informed. I've got subscriptions to newspapers all over the country. A few weeks ago, I noticed headlines cropping up in those papers, one after the other. Each headline about a murder. Each murder, the death of someone I knew almost 20 years ago. And each one drawing closer to Gallows Creek. Drawing closer to the anniversary. None of us are innocent, but I don't think we deserve killing. All I hope now is that I can save some folk from the worst that I can. I don't know. Do something to make up for what I did back then, I guess. I didn't kill anyone, mind you, but that's past mattering. Now, there's more I could say that I should say, but my employer made it clear that my family would pay a high price if I ever spoke out. So, hopefully I've said enough for you, listener, whoever the hell you are, to start putting the truth together.
It was innocent.
What the hell? Peggy is not gonna believe this. Ooh, a new vinyl for my collection.
So this is a pamphlet for a play Starring George Brown. I probably don't need that. Okay, let's get back. I guess the time of death doesn't really matter anymore. More to do. Oh, do I need to call her?
What have you found, Forrest?
It's an autopsy tape. Doesn't say for who, but I think it must be for George.
Poor George. He was so young.
Something's bugging me, Peggy.
What do you mean?
I swear I recognize the voice of the woman talking on the tape. I just can't place it.
Seriously? Do you think you've met her before?
I don't know. I mean, I just got here recently. I don't know. Found another tape. It talks more about how George died.
What did it say?
It sounds like he was running for his life. Sprinting through trees and bushes, getting cut up all over.
What would drive someone to do that?
I'm not sure yet. There's also a tape about a toxicology report. There were no signs of drinking or that he was on anything.
What? But everyone said he went swimming drunk and drowned. It was in the newspaper and everything.
I found a written autopsy report.
What does it say?
According to that, it's just like you said at the start. George drowned after getting drunk. Said he liked to fight, too.
But that contradicts the tape.
I know. And I think I know why. There's a note with the report that says, "I'm sorry I made you do this, Virginia."
If it was on the autopsy report, then Virginia must be our coroner. Wait, the caller from earlier, when we had to call the takeout restaurants, wasn't her name Virginia?
Yep.
We need to call her back once we finish down here. It looks like she might know something about what's going on. I found a tape that introduces a new detail to the story. Post-mortem injury. Apparently, his arm got caught in a car door.
A car door?
Yeah, after he died. How do you suppose they can tell?
How can they tell? I'm a radio producer, not a coroner.
The written report I found doesn't mention it at all.
How did his arm get trapped in a car door after he died?
Unless he got it when the police collected his body, I guess someone else must have moved him after he was dead to where he was eventually found.
But the report, what is going on here?
I found a police report. Mentions a friend from earlier, Sandra Sharp.
Sandra. The jazz runner?
That's right. She found George's body washed up at the reservoir.
The reservoir?
Yeah? What's strange about that?
George got cuts from running through foliage, right? But there's no forest around there. Also, how did it wash up at the reservoir?
What do you mean?
Reservoirs don't have tides.
But that's what the police report said.
It's not possible, though. I did a school project on reservoirs and got an A. But, yeah, not important right now. The important thing is that it doesn't make sense.
What are you suggesting, then? That the body was originally found somewhere other than what the report suggests? That the sheriff tried to cover it up, but accidentally let something slip?
Something like that. I think.
Well, Sheriff Matthews wrote the report. If he hadn't been eviscerated, we could have asked him.
True. But Sandra is still alive? Once we're done down here, we should give her a call.
In another tape, the coroner comes to the same conclusion as I did. George was running from something.
Maybe an animal?
Maybe, but then there's this next bit, where the coroner thinks he was moved post-death.
So she agrees with us.
At the end of the tape, someone burst in and demanded Virginia stop recording. I think it was Clive.
This is starting to make sense now. This is a conspiracy to cover up what happened to George.
I think I found Clive's last recording. I think Clive might be gone.
Gone?
I found a confession. Not for any killings, but for playing a part in covering up George's death. He left this behind in case he died. He hoped someone would find it.
Do you think the Whistling Man already got him?
Possibly. We've had a lot of callers tonight, but maybe not every victim made it to the phone, you know? We don't know how many there really are.
Christ, Forrest, that's dark.
I know, but Clive said he had read about other murders in other towns, and that the murders were all folks who knew about the incident. And the killings were getting closer to Gallows Creek. He said he wanted to do something good for once.
The board in his office. He wasn't tracking people down to kill them. He was tracking them down to save them. Ugh, why didn't he just come out with all of this?
He said his employer threatened his family if he spoke out about any of it.
His employer? The one who orchestrated the cover-up? Oh, Clive. I'm sorry for thinking you'd killed all those people. Do you think you found everything?
I think so.
Forrest, what's going on here?
Someone wanted that boy's death to seem like an accident. And they hired Clive to make it look that way.
Come back upstairs when you're ready. We need to figure out our next step.
3 o'clock.
Thank God you're back, Forrest. I've been running out of stuff to pad our airtime with.
Peggy, you work in radio.
Forrest, I'm stressed. I mean, really, how are we supposed to keep a show going with all this happening?
This is our job, Peggy. We gotta do it.
You're right. So, what's the plan now?
I think we should call Virginia back.
All right, I'll get her on the line. Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
All right, that is the end of episode number 3. Definitely a lot of progress there. And it seems like the whole goal of the game has completely shifted from saving people to solving a murder. Multiple murders. Well, thank you for watching, as always, and we'll see you next time.